So in this video, I'm going to speculate about what we can expect from the upcoming 7.33 patch and talk about why I think it might be one of the biggest patches that we had in a while and how it could very well be something like patch 8.00 and possibly even the long awaited Great Confluence update that will bring a lot of new changes to Dota 2. So without further ado, let's begin. Okay, before we start speculating about what we can expect from this update, first let's talk about why I think patch 7.33 will be a major update that is bigger than usual. Well, it all starts with Muerta's release. You see, before Muerta's release, there was a blog post which stated that they were planning to unveil the next patch in March 6, 2023, which we assumed is going to be the release of both Muerta and the long-awaited patch 7.33. But when the day finally came around, although they did release Muerta, she was released along with a minor balance patch instead of a major patch like we had hoped. So why did this happen? Well, Valve actually acknowledged our disappointment in another blog post that they released along with Muerta, and stated that they have been working on an ambitious gameplay patch for a while now, referring to the 7.33 patch, and how they are planning to release that update on late April. So judging by all of this, it seems like they have been working on something really big for this upcoming patch, and they simply didn't have time to prepare or finalize all of the content for the 7.33 patch on March 6 like they initially hoped, and this might be the reason why they had to postpone the release date of this update to late April. And I'm pretty sure that they were originally going to release Muerta along with the 7.33 update as well, but since they already promised to give us something on March 6th, they must have released Muerta to keep the player base happy while they work on their so-called ambitious update. And a big update like this does make sense if you think about it, because recently I made a video where I talked about the rumor of IceFrog's alleged return to the Dota 2 development team after seemingly taking a break for the past couple of years. And for those of you who didn't watch that video, the basic idea is that according to various sources, IceFrog have apparently left the Dota 2 team to work on the rumored upcoming Valve game called Neon Prime, and that seems to be where he has been for the last couple of years, and this was probably the reason why the patches in the recent years have both been uninteresting and scarce, simply because IceFrog, who is the lead developer of Dota 2, have not been around all this time. However, a number of events occurred recently around the time Muerta's reveal trailer was released, indicating that the Neon Prime game that IceFrog was supposedly working on is almost complete, which means that his work there is done, and this combined with the fact that there have been a couple of hints that popped up in Dota 2 itself suggests that he will soon return or have already returned to the Dota 2 development team. So yeah, that was the basic summary of what I discussed in that previous video, and if you guys want more details on this matter, make sure to check out that video, links in the description. But anyways, if IceFrog did return like those rumors suggest, there is a pretty good chance that the upcoming 7.33 update that Valve themselves claimed is going to be an ambitious update is going to be a huge patch that will bring a lot of changes into Dota 2. So with this in mind, let's start speculating about what we can expect from this update. Well, recently an item data leak occurred on February right before Muerta's release and before the original release date of the 7.33 update. So it's pretty likely that the 7 new items and the item changes that was mentioned in that data leak are actually content that is getting ready to be released in the upcoming update. And I actually made a couple of videos where I went through that item data leak and discussed all of the item changes and speculated about the new items that was mentioned in that data leak. So I highly recommend you guys check out those videos to get more information about all of the new items that we can hopefully expect from this upcoming update. Links in the description. But anyways, another thing that we can expect from this update is map changes, simply because there haven't been any big map changes during the time where IceFrog was supposedly not working in Dota 2. And in the same vein, I also think we can expect the introduction of a bunch of new mechanics to the game, or at least some changes to the existing mechanics that will hopefully shake up the meta. And as with any major patch, we can obviously expect a lot of heroes to get reworks, balance changes, and maybe even Scepter upgrade changes. And speaking of Scepter upgrades, I'm pretty sure they will introduce Muerta's Scepter upgrades in this upcoming patch, because even Muerta have a voice line towards the Scepter saying that she too is curious to find out what her Scepter upgrade might be like.
I wonder what I can do with this.
So yeah, those are the stuff that I can realistically speculate we can expect from this upcoming update. But now I'm sure that you must be wondering why I think this update might be bigger than usual, when I just listed a bunch of changes that come in regular major updates. Well, the first reason why I think this will be an extra major patch is obviously because of IceFrog's return like I explained before. And the second reason is because the Neon Prime game that IceFrog apparently have been working on for the past couple of years seems to be almost complete. And according to various other rumors, Neon Prime is said to be a game that incorporates the theme of the multiverse. And in the many videos where I speculated about the Great Confluence in this channel, I concluded that it could be an event where the universes of the Dota multiverse will merge. So what if the reason why IceFrog left Dota 2 to work on the Neon Prime game is because it actually takes place in the Dota multiverse and it is somehow connected to the Great Confluence that is gonna happen in Dota 2? I mean, the existence of the Dota multiverse was confirmed in the Aghanims Conundrum event, the Dragon's Blood anime, and the crossovers that happened in Dota 2 in the form of personas and hero releases. So maybe this upcoming update might finally be the Great Confluence that we we have been waiting for. And right when I was adding the finishing touches to this video, I found out that the manager of Team Secret tweeted the following and stated that according to leaked communications from the Berlin Major, the upcoming patch will be significantly larger than a normal gameplay patch, which lines up with all of the things that we talked about so far about Valve's ambitious update and IceFrog's return. And this tweet also stated that they are aiming to release this patch in April 20th, which lines up nicely with the late April release date of patch 7.33. And if this upcoming update is as big as they say it is, there is a pretty good chance that it might end up being similar to the 7.00 update, which was one of the biggest updates that happened in Dota 2 history, because it introduced a lot of things that previously didn't exist in Dota 2, like talents, backpacks and shrines. So maybe this upcoming update might not be the 7.33 update, but patch 8.00 or something like that. And apparently a recent tweet from Team Secret also had the same idea. So I really hope this update will bring a bunch of exciting stuff. And while we're on the topic of exciting stuff, one of my subscribers pointed out a video that showcases Aghanim as a Dota 2 hero. So shout out to 4Fun for pointing this out. But anyways, after I did some research on this video, I found out that there are actually multiple videos like this, and after watching all of them, I feel like this is probably a fan-made mod, because the abilities that Aghanim have in these videos are a mixture of sounds and animations of existing heroes' abilities and the abilities that Aghanim had in the Aghanim events. So these videos are probably fake. However, it's worth noting that the Primal Beast's in-game abilities did turn out to be similar to the abilities that he had in the Aghanim's Conjurum event. So there is a slight chance that Aghanim might actually turn out to be similar to what we see in these videos, or it might actually turn out to be the real thing, and what we see here are just placeholder animations, icons and sounds of Aghanim's in-game abilities. And although I doubt that they will release another hero so close to Muerta's release, a part of me really wants Aghanim to be released into the game in the upcoming update. And this could actually happen because a lot of the things that we discussed in this video does point towards the possibility that patch 7.33 might actually turn out to be the long-awaited Great Confluence update. And if you guys have been keeping up with my channel, you will know that in my previous videos, I concluded that Aghanim activating the Continuum device is probably what started the countdown for the Great Confluence in the first place. So him getting released along with the Great Confluence update does make sense if you think about it. And what's interesting is that the official release date of Dota 2 was on July 9, 2013, meaning the 10th anniversary of Dota 2 is coming up soon, so this would be a great opportunity to do something special like the Great Confluence for this occasion. And if patch 7.33 turns out to be the Great Confluence, there is a good chance that multiple heroes like the one shown here will get released in this update, because like I explained in a bunch of my previous videos, these characters could either be the following heroes from the Hero Dea leaks that occurred in the past few years, and there's also a chance that they might be ports of the following Hon heroes because of the whole multiverse merging theme that is going on with the Great Confluence. And by the way, I will leave the links for all of the videos where I talked about all of this in the description box below, so that you guys can check them out if you guys are interested. But anyways, if this truly is the Great Confluence, I think it's safe to say that it might introduce some wacky new changes to the game. So it's not that far off to think that we might get a couple of new runes, or they might finally add in a second Roshan-like boss creep to balance out the map. And who knows, maybe they might think out of the box and introduce a fourth attribute or something like that, because honestly the possibilities are endless. However, I gotta say that although all of this is very exciting news, if I'm being honest, at this point it almost feels like Valve have totally forgot about the Great Confluence that they announced years ago. So just to be on the safe side, I think we should keep our expectations at the minimum so that we don't feel bad if this update turns out to be yet another mediocre patch. So let's just hope for the best and wait and see what new exciting stuff that this upcoming ambitious 7.33 update have in store for us. But anyways, that's it for this video guys. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe and turn on notifications for more videos like this, and comment down below and let me know what you guys think about the upcoming 7.33 update, because I would really like to know what you guys think. And by the way, if you guys didn't watch the previous videos where I talked about IceFrog's return to Dota 2, the items that was leaked in the recent item data leak, or the video where I talked about how Aghanim started the Great Confluence, I will leave the link for all of those videos along with all of the other related videos to this video in the description box below, so that you guys can check them out if you like. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.